Hi guys, Nina here. Today is almost 1 year exactly since I posted my first YouTube video. And so I thought after a year, maybe it would be good to post a little bit of about me and my story, how I got to YouTube and why I'm here. So if you don't know me, my name is Nina. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I am a dog mom, and I love YouTube. I will tell you where this channel came from. So in 2013, 2014-ish, I used to have insomnia really, really bad. It was so bad, I would be up all night from about midnight till 5 a.m. And that is when I discovered YouTube for the first time. And after watching it for several months, I was like, I'm obsessed and I want to be on YouTube. So that's where this channel was birthed from. It was always there in the back of my mind. I've always wanted to be here. I just never had the courage to do it. I am a mother of 4. And so my 2 youngest kids were in high school back then in 2013, 2014, 2015. They were in high school. And when your last children, right, you're getting ready to launch them into the world, you start thinking about what you're going to do next. Because your world's going to change, right? And so I started thinking about that, and I just really, really felt, due to my previous experiences and things that I had done, I really just felt this calling to lead and empower women. And so I told my husband at the time that I really felt like I wanted to maybe be a coach. And so I actually got certified. I went to life coaching school for 6 months and got my certification through an ICF certified school. And voila, I was now a life coach because I really just felt this calling to help people. In 2014, I did graduate from life coaching school. I got certified and I decided to launch my coaching business, and I did. And so I joined, what do they tell you to do? You got to go out and network. You got to go find clients, right? And this is 2014. So I was kind of new. I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I just went to, they tell you to go to networking groups and all of this. So I joined a local networking group here in Portland called I Take the Lead. And I went weekly and I started getting clients and I loved it. And it was amazing. The only problem with that was I'm kind of driven and I'm very impatient. And so I wanted to grow faster than what my business was growing. I wanted to get more clients. I wanted to grow faster. I met this woman. She was an author and she had this, following, like loyal followers. I'm like, wow, how do you do that? And she goes, well, you just build a platform for yourself. And whether that's through speaking or, writing a book or whatever, I'm like, genius. Okay, I got you. So that's when I decided to launch a women's networking group in Portland, Oregon, and it was called Women with Brilliance. And my tagline was a networking experience for the modern woman. And truly, it was magical. It was a huge success. It was truly amazing. But there was one problem. I secretly started this business. I secretly started it without my narcissistic husband knowing, because if you know narcissists, they will ruin anything you love. And so I didn't tell him. I did it secretly behind his back. The problem was, after I launched it, it was a success. And so I had money and I had clients and I had members that were wanting to join, and I didn't have a website. And so after I launched it that week, that weekend, I had to go to him and tell him what I had done. I'm like, I started this business and I have money. Like, people want to be a part of this. They love it. And I said, but here's the thing. I need you to build me a website. He did know how to build websites. And I will just tell you, ladies, if you're afraid to build a website or do anything technical, if I can do it, I promise you can do it too. But I didn't think at the time I could. Okay, this is before Squarespace and all of that. This is way back in 2014. It was like WordPress and stuff. So just so you know, if you're afraid you can't do something and you say you're not technical, I promise you, I'm a visionary. I'm a creative. I'm not a technical person. But you know what? If I can learn, so can you. over time, the group, my community grew, my coaching business grew. I was helping women, but I was mostly helping them with their branding and their marketing because I had proven success, right? I had proven to them that I knew how to launch a business. I knew how to brand it. I knew how to market it. And so I was like, I can help you too. And that's what I've done for years and years, is help women entrepreneurs brand and market their business and get better at sales. July 15th of 2019, I honestly had to leave suddenly. It just got so incredibly awful and dangerous, to tell you the truth. It was unsafe to be there anymore, and I had to leave suddenly because it just got worse and worse. And by the grace of God, God absolutely helped me get out of there. And July 15th, I left and I pulled into my hometown, Portland, Oregon, on July 17th of 2019. With nothing more than my car, my little dog, and a few suitcases, and a very little bit of money. I don't have to tell you what happened. I'm sure you can guess, but COVID happened, right? So I did get a job once I got home. I did get a really awesome job. I really loved this job. It was like a dream job for me, and it allowed me so much healing and restoration and just time and financial. It allowed me to start my life over again 100%. Fast forward, I met my now husband. And the last few years have just been truly amazing and healing and wonderful, with some trials and tribulations. Of course, we're always going to have them. 2023, I started truly feeling that pull and that calling again, from God. Really, he was just like, you're ready to go back. You're ready to lead these women again. And so I talked to my husband, and with his full blessing and support, I was ready to go. And I hosted in January 25th of 2024. I hosted on my 49th birthday, I hosted a relaunch event. However, you're not going to believe this. 6 months into it, in July of 2024, July 26th, in fact, I'll never forget the day. 6 months in, I'm having the time of my life. I'm doing virtual events. I'm working with clients. I wake up one morning at like 3:00 in the morning, and my Facebook was actively being hacked. And I literally just watched it slip away before my eyes. It's like my husband said, it's like your business burnt down. Like, say you had a store and it just burnt down overnight. Here, one day you have everything, and the next day it's just gone. That's kind of what happened to me. And so over the next few months, I just was depressed and grieving, and I had lost it all. However, I was primarily on Facebook. And so once I lost that, I really had no choice. I was like, where am I going to go now? And what am I going to do? And so so that's where I started to decide to go on YouTube, which is where I've wanted to be all along. It's always been my dream to be here on YouTube. And so I launched my channel, The Journey to Grace with Nina, which is, I named it Journey to Grace because life is a journey. We're all here on this journey together. And grace is for grace from God, grace from others, grace to others, and to give grace to ourselves. And so that's why I named it Journey to Grace with Nina. I really felt like I was in the wilderness. I really felt lost over the last year. I'm not going to lie. I did all these videos. I've done some that I've never showed to anyone. I've done other ones. I've posted some have done well, some have done not so well. But here's the thing I learned over the last year is I found my voice. Because a few months ago, I started running out of ideas. Then I started thinking, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have a journal. I have journals all over my house. Like, I have lots of journals. I love journaling. And I have a journal where I literally journaled title after title after title a couple years ago when I was really just thinking, if I were to start a channel, what titles would I make? What videos would I make? And so I dug out that journal a couple weeks ago, and I have been working on all new content since. Will tell you, I also went into my analytics on my YouTube channel. You can go in and read your analytics, and I started looking, and there was a pattern. And the pattern is the videos that I did create that I wanted to create, like one on friendships, and one on narcissism, and a couple others that really felt totally in alignment with me and really resonated with me. Those are my best performing videos. Not only did I have a message from God, I also had science. I had actual math behind what I was feeling. And so that was all I needed in order to really just start feeling excited again. Here I am. This is my channel. And if you're a woman who is faith driven and you are looking for confidence and you're looking for clarity and wisdom and courage and someone to support you and inspire you to grow, have unshakable confidence, and to find true success in whatever that means to you, then I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I actually have some free things down below for you in the description area. I have a clarity and confidence checklist. I would love to invite you to join my community, Journey to Grace with Nina. It is on School and it's free for now. It doesn't cost a thing. Someday it probably will, and you'll probably be one of my very first members. But I would love to have you in there so we can build a friendship, so we can connect, so we can be a community, so you can find other like-minded women, faith-driven women who want and have the same desires that you do. Anyway, I hope you join. Email me at hello@journeytograce.com and let me know what are some videos you would like to hear. I would love to make them for you. I love hearing from you guys. Give this video a like, share it with a girlfriend if you want to invite her into that community. Like I said, it's free. It costs nothing to join right now. So join that community. The link will be down below, and I can't wait to see you there. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.